So again, we can go down before we do the recap or whatever. Just give me what your downtime activities are. So Evan,
Smoke.
What's so I got specialty crafting.
you don't have that right now.
It's on my
I told you, you don't have
members-
any of your level 11 stuff until the end of the week.
Oh, this is level 11?
Yes.
It
Or
just says
specialty
B-
crafting? Yeah, never mind. That one's your background.
Yeah, BG.
Okay. So
So
anything with blacksmithing.
anything with blacksmithing. Okay. Magical crafting level 6, quick setup level 10. Oh, empowered couple crafting is the level 11 one.
Mhm.
I don't have it till later. Okay. Okay, I'll just make more nukes.
Are you making bombs, Evody?
Yeah.
Come over and back. Some fine craftsmanship right there.
Holy bombs.
Holy bombs. Still an
Holy
explosion.
hand
Still an
grenades.
explosion. You know?
Okay. So you want to make holy water?
Yeah, like the packs of 10. It was 10, one pack per day, I think, last time, right? So that gives me another 7 packs of 10.
Hold on.
Are you making holy water,
I
Evody? and you're
don't
just
think you can
blessing
make
river
it
water?
anymore.
What?
Cause you used it's the anointed water skin that gave you that.
Anointed water skin. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So like, where did it say? Creating up to 10 you decant the water. Where is it? How did I make 10?
I don't know.
And
I
a
just
day
said you
back
had a fair amount of vials, so I gave you that. But
Oh,
I mean, I don't know. Do you need alchemical crafting to craft alchemical stuff? I'm pretty sure you do.
I think I have alchemical crafting.
Don't think you
Yeah,
do.
I do.
You like to say a lot of things that you don't have. Okay.
Alchemical, magical crafting.
I think you just bought the holy water, is my understanding, plus the anointed water skin.
I thought the anointed water skin refilled. But
It does refill,
Oh, okay, but it was just like.
but it says you have to provide the vials. So
Oh, okay, so he just needs more vials. Can you craft vials and fill it?
I don't see why not. But glass is expensive.
I can craft runes. I didn't know that.
Yeah, you can.
So can I write runes on my rune stones?
So you would need to craft some rune stones first, then craft whatever rune you wish.
Okay. So do I know the runes to write on the rune stones?
No, you don't know the recipes. So, but you can
Oh,
you can spend time to craft them. Yeah.
the rune stones.
Onto the rune stones, yes. Hmm.
Once I have the recipe, is what you're saying, right?
I mean, you can craft anything without a recipe. It just takes time.
Okay. What's a good rune stone that's useful for the party?
It's what you should be asking is who doesn't have runes on their weapons, or like if they aren't filled out at this point.
Okay.
I got
Uh,
runes, eh?
You got runes, okay.
I
think I
do,
got runes.
I do believe
I don't know if I
Reynolds
got
did have one of them, and then Krimbeck had the other.
I should have taken both of them, eh?
Well, you know, you live and you learn.
Yeah. Hindsight's 2020, eh?
Yeah. So Krimbeck does have an armor potency rune that you could use to craft off of. But obviously the difference is
Sorry, I'm not meaning to roll this. I'm just checking these.
your dice.
Roll it instead.
So you would be making 4 of these, but then it would cost you a
It's
fair amount of
12,
money.
it says.
Here, hold on. Let me put this in your recipes and tell you how much it would cost real quick.
The rune stones? It says 12 gold.
Okay, no, the runestones is different from the actual rune itself. The runestones are what's used to either transfer runes or craft runes on top of them.
Oh, okay. So I pay for the rune stone and I pay for the rune I put on the rune stone. Okay.
Okay, so if you were to craft an armor potency, it would cost you a 530 up front, and then you can spend days after that to reduce the cost to pay for it, or you can just pay with the rest of your gold. But you would only craft one at a time for
Okay.
those ones.
Does anyone gonna be using it or?
I don't think anyone has +2 armor right now. So
Ivor
Oh,
does,
yeah.
but
okay, Ivar does. Well, actually, technically Vesper does with her magic wand.
but everyone else is probably.
Mm-hmm.
Does my armor have it?
No,
Gold plate +1.
it's just
Oh,
+1.
I actually don't have it. Okay.
Oh, I think you can upgrade off of your own rune,
no,
actually.
Okay,
But
let's
you
do
just have to
that.
pay. You have to pay the difference, is my understanding.
Okay.
Um,
Okay. I have 400 something you said earlier, right? So,
yes,
well,
but let me ask this first. So the party in the party stash has 24 gold pieces plus 600 gold in ingots, as well as some silver ingots. And then of course you have about 6,200 worth of cold iron chunks. So if you guys want to, and then you can sell the greater striking longswords as well for half their cost. So you have a good chunk of change if you wish to sell these things.
okay. Do I need to? Like, I don't have enough gold? You said, like, I pay
I
half,
mean,
right?
it's more so like if the party wants to have more party funds for them to expend as they wish.
Okay. Yeah, like, I'll use the party funds.
What does Vesper have to say to this, and Krimbeck? I think Ren and G are okay.
Yeah, Ren said okay, and G said okay.
You know, Vesper already used a little bit herself, so.
Yeah. What about you, Ivar? I know you just joined, but
That's their money. He doesn't feel any.
okay.
You throw down 9.
In that case, I'll have Ivar in his downtime while he does things look for sellers. So I just want you to roll me any. You can go. Just roll me diplomacy check and see if you can try to get more out of selling all these items.
Sure. He'd be at the bars, like trying to see
Sure.
Oh,
whatever.
Ivar's gonna roll it. Okay.
Yeah, Ivar will roll this for you all. Oh, from a 17 to a 7. It's still 30. Okay. I will say you guys will get. Okay, for the cold iron chunks, if you wish to sell all of them, you can get 1-to-1 value, so you can get 6,290 gold. If you want to sell all of them. The gold you can sell for cash. Do you want to sell the silver?
Like, what are we gonna use them for?
You can
anyway?
use it to make silver weapons, really.
Ivar would probably let you know, like, I don't know. Would he know the significance of silver?
Yeah, like silver is pretty sought after, even if it isn't like not comparable to gold, but like they
It's
know
a Viking thing to like silver. So
Yeah,
he'd
that too.
probably, He'd probably let you know
that would make sense
that
in
it
my
could
opinion.
be used.
Yeah.
Well, 6,000 is a lot already, so maybe let's save the silver for when we need it.
Okay. Then I will sell 6,200 worth of cold iron and leave you some in case you need it for some reason. Actually, no, I'll do 6,000. I'm gonna mute Chris for a moment. Okay, you will get 6,000 gold worth of cold iron as I remove a lot. So that'll leave you with 290.
Okay.
Whatever. There you
How
go.
much are vials, by the way?
I would say glass is kind of expensive.
All of a sudden, the price of glass went up?
No, it's not that. It's just more so there's not many glass makers left. Not so it's more like you're importing and buying it. So I would say every vial's maybe 2 silver each.
2 silver each. Oh, I'll buy some vials too.
How many vials?
How many? How much can I? How much?
You get
time
4
do I have
vials
left?
for 1 gold.
I mean, how many days of downtime do I have left after?
Well, we haven't
doing
calculated
the-
that. This is still on basically on the first day, effectively.
Oh, just on the first.
Like, I'm not counting the selling stuff as part of your downtime activity, but...
Okay. Okay.
Mhm. Okay, then.
So 10.
I guess, do you also want to sell all of these older equipment that you don't want? Like the full plate, the +1 staff, all this other stuff.
Sure. Yeah.
We'll get half
Unless
your
anyone
money
in
for
the
that.
party needs it.
I don't think so. Hopefully.
$60. Okay. 25. E.
What does G want to do with the dragon head anyway?
Wear it.
He wants to wear it, but it won't fit his head. The thing is literally the size of his body. And then Ivar. Actually, okay, I'll tell you now. With the +2 greater striking long swords, there are 6 of them, so you can. If you craft rune stones, you can transfer the runes, the greater striking runes, onto them. I believe at no cost, is my understanding.
I'll craft however many party members need it, including myself.
Okay. So Ivar uses 1 weapon, right?
I have 3, but
1 is your primary, right?
yeah.
1 is primary. G has 2 weapons. Ebony has 1. Grimbeck has 1. So that would be 5. We would leave 1 left. Okay. Alright. In that case, can you make me a crafting check, Ebadine?
Check. Crafting.
32 is enough to succeed.
I get critical success or something. Or is that the level 11?
I think that's the level
That's the
11
level
thing.
11. Okay, so not till later. Okay.
Mhm. Okay. So you can take 5. Okay, you're gonna have to spend 1 day.
5 days?
No, you're gonna have to
1 day
spend
each?
1 day of downtime, I believe.
Okay. Yeah, we have a week, right?
To at least make the rune stones.
Okay. Okay, 1 day, and then you said we need 5, so that's 6. 6 days.
Yeah. So
Okay,
what I want you to do is go to your crafting tab.
Crafting.
And look for the runestone and press craft. I already set it to quantity 8 because you make batches of 4 for these.
Runestone, it's at the bottom.
Mhm.
So make it 8.
Mhm.
7, 8. Craft. Roll.
All right.
Critical success.
Yes. So you can choose to just pay the full cost now.
Okay, 10 GPs, sure.
Yeah. So yeah, you can pay 12 and then material cost and craft.
Yeah, like that.
There'll be 1 day, then you have 5 or 6 more days to go. And then you will get transferring runes to a runestone is free. Yeah. So you're gonna lose 5 of your runestones and get some greater striking ones. And these will... +2. Okay. And from there, you would be selling the rest. And that will give you 1,000 gold and whatever half of 935 is. 467. 5 silver.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That's +2 times 5 party members. That's like +10 every battle.
Did I fuck up? Okay. So the party has a whopping goal of 8,516. So, what do you want to do with the rest of your 6 days of crafting, Evadine?
I still have 6 days. Okay,
Yep,
I'll buy
6.
the vials and make nukes. Unless anyone has a request for crafting or something.
My DM suggestion is if you want to make spell scrolls, this is probably the time.
Sure.
So it's more of a matter of what type of spell scrolls you want.
Okay.
But how many vials do you want? You can get 4 for 1 gold.
4 for 1 gold. So I can decant 10 holy waters every day.
Mhm.
So does anyone actually want spell scrolls? Blank ones.
Well, no, not blank ones. When you make a spell scroll, you have to put a spell in it. So you just need someone to put a spell. So if they want a spell, like for example, if you want spell scrolls with spell magic, then there's that.
Okay, Vesper, you want to do any spells? You're
Yeah,
going to end up using up slots, right?
yeah, we could do some scrolls.
Okay. I can. I don't know how much gold is left, but my highest is 6 level spell scrolls, but they're showing up as 1,200 GPs.
Yeah. So basically,
So
yeah.
600.
So no, it's 1,200 total, but you need to just do the upfront cost of 600 every time, and then you can choose to either reduce the cost by a certain amount each day by spending more time to cast that or craft that spell.
Okay.
Or you can just pay the rest of the cost then and there, and then try to craft something else. That being said, when you're crafting spell scrolls, you're making it in batches of 4, so you're gonna get four spell scrolls of that one.
For that 600. Okay.
Yeah.
You can do 6 level spells, Vesper, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Then let's 8. We can do 8, AJ, right? With the
Yeah.
gold and.
Yeah, that would be 2,400.
Okay. 400.
So 4 of them would be, unless you're splitting them up, it'd be 8 of the same spell scroll or 4 of one and 4 of another. Up to you.
But that would still be the same amount.
Yeah, it's just, it depends what spells. That's about it.
Okay. I'll leave the spells to Vesper.
Well,
8 is enough.
I think she's looking through her spell list. Trying to figure out which
Okay.
spells.
Yeah, I could share my spell list, and if anybody has any requests, we could do that.
You're the wizard.
Can
I
we
am
put shadow
wizard.
travel on a scroll?
I don't want
Yeah,
to.
that is
I don't want to. I'm not allowing it. I'm not allowing it. No, 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 no. No, you can if you want. It's just, I'll say it will cost more. That's the only difference.
It'll cost you. That's fair.
Actually, I won't make it cost more. I'll just make it harder to craft because it's uncommon.
That one other spell, that Shadow Siphon, that one's OP too. I like that one.
I do look at someone's spell list and I do see a lot of it. So
Yeah, these are my 3rd to 6th rank spells.
oh, I think you should pick Shape Stone.
I think so too. I love shapes.
Though I don't think you're gonna be anywhere near stone for a while. Maybe.
You're always near stone.
Mm.
Kind of.
Yeah, kind of.
Kind of.
I think the standout ones are obviously Shadow Siphon, Wall of Stone.
What are, like, do you have any that, like, you don't really want to prepare, but, like, you, like, might want every once in a while?
Spell magic.
Oh.
Who's that?
It's true, dispel magic would be nice to have. And Word of Revision is nice to have, but
It's gonna be at a harder DC because it's rare. That's the only thing I'm gonna do.
yeah.
You can think about it this way: the DC to craft an uncommon spell increases by 2. A rare spell increases by 5.
Okay, wait, here's the list. Dig a gander. Parochial. I mean, we could put Cozy Cabin on a scroll. I mean, haste is always good, but I guess you'd probably want to prepare haste. I don't actually know, but
Oh, haste. That's like a 3rd level, right?
do you need you need to be able to cast spells to use scrolls and Pathfinder?
You need spell casting like feat, unless you can cast spells already. So for you, you couldn't cast any occult spells because you're a spellcaster.
Haste counts as a cult because it's in the
Yep.
occult list. I mean, yeah. I mean, Ivar is partial to haste because I don't think I took it. So, that would be nice as well. I think Cody's Cabin is nice to just have on a scroll so you don't need to waste a slot preparing it, but it's up to you, really. And unironically, Shapestone as well, because it is one of those things where it's like, when you want it, it's hella good, but when you don't, it's like fucking useless.
Whoa! Don't disrespect Shapestone like that ever again.
I
What are you
would
on
never.
about?
I would never. It's my favorite spell in the game, but
Good.
I'm just, you gotta be realistic with it.
Is that right?
if it's just a level 3, we could make more. Like, it's only 48. Where is it? Sorry, it's only 120 GPs
For 4.
for a yeah, third
120.
third level spell scroll.
I think it's worth considering what spells you would want at 6th or 5th rank. If anything, like I look at some of your spells right now. None of them really upcast unless it's like a damaging spell. Not many of them do until at least 7th level at least. Like yeah, Shadow Siphon could be good as well because counteract rank, but it kind of has its own little buff there already. So that's where things like Dispel Magic definitely.
Unmute Chris.
Oh, unmute him. Here, I got you. Sorry, you were on the phone. Didn't want to leak private information.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize I had been muted for a while. I just been talking and I.
Oh fuck.
My bad, dude.
It's so good. My dad was just trying to talk to me all day, so
That's fair.
he called again and I just let him know how my day was.
Nice check-in.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, Vesper. You need a
Well,
break.
he does sound good if, like, Ivar can use it too this way.
Would be good.
And then I'll let you guys pick what else you want.
Alrighty.
How much cash do we have?
You have 8,500 in the party stash right now.
God, okay, well, that's far too much to spend all on this. But if I were making a wish list, it'd be some cozy, like maybe like 1 or 2 cozy cabins, 1 or 2 hastes, 1 or
Cozy
2
cabin's
shape
pretty sweet.
stones.
I will have to break it to you though. They can only be made in batches of 4, so it would just be
Oh, you just make
yeah,
4
4,
each.
4,
That's fine.
whatever.
That's perfect. That works well too.
I like
I'd go
4 cozy cabins.
Cozy cabin, haste, shape stone. I mean, yeah. I don't want to say Umbral Journey, but
You're gonna say what?
I said I don't want to say Umbral Journey, but
Sorry, I
and
don't
then
know what
Shadow.
any of these spells, dude.
That's fair. Shadow Siphon is good, so that one's good, and it's regular rarity. So.
The only other one I will pitch in is just the spell magic. That's it.
Oh yeah, I can't see that on the list.
Well, it's
Spell
in her
magic.
lower level spells, but she could
Yeah.
upcast it.
Yeah, Dispel Magic would be good too then.
Okay.
So how much would that all cost, AJ?
So there was a 5th rank. Well, yeah, 5th rank, 2 3rd ranks, right? And then Dispel Magic could be
4th
whatever.
rank.
Yeah, so you could be Dispel Magic at 5th, 6th, or 4th, or even 3rd if you wish. It's really up to you.
If we have money falling out of our ass, we should just do.
I will say you guys are at higher levels now, so you do need to keep that in mind, especially if you are going to pick Dispel Magic.
Yeah, I think we should get it at the highest rank, but if we can afford it, because that's good to have.
Okay.
All right. So assuming it is highest rank, Dispel Magic 600 would be at 1,200 gold. The haste and cozy cabin would bring you to 1480. Sorry, no, 1440. 240. Sorry, I can't do math. So yeah, 1440. And what was the 5th level? Shapestone, right? That would bring you to 2040
Oh,
for
yeah,
all
that sounds
those.
good.
So
think-
on my side, it's 8 5th levels, 8 6th levels, and how many are the rest?
No, no, okay. Do 4 6 levels, 4
Okay.
5th levels, 8 3rd levels. Wait, did I miss one?
8 third levels. Third levels 8. Okay.
Okay, let's just do this in order. Start with the 6th level spell scroll. Just press craft on that.
4.
If you want to reroll it, I allow it. It's up to you. Normally, you're not allowed to reroll downtime activities, but I don't care.
Okay.
Such a cool guy, AJ.
Yeah, I guess so.
So pay 600 or pay 1200?
It would pay 1200.
1200. Okay. Oh, insufficient coins.
Oh, let me just transfer your money. Okay. I'll add 1200 first and minus 1200 from the stash. And I'll try.
Okay, trying.
Okay, and then
Okay.
I'll
Select spell.
dispel magic.
Spell.
Oh, it's blank. Nothing's coming out. I guess it's because I'm not the wizard.
Do it. It will over this. Okay, I'm just gonna add it manually. Spell magic. Height and rank 6. Okay, then do the 5th level spell.
4.
Yep.
Okay, roll it. Roll it, roll it, roll it.
Alright, pay the 600.
Pay the 600. Okay,
All right.
nothing's popping up, but
Oh, whatever.
insufficient coins.
Oh, right, I have
Finally
to-
popped up.
Let me add 600 to your thing.
Okay,
Okay. Just press the button.
okay, I pressed it. Now it's asking me what spell to craft.
That's fine. Just press
Okay.
accept or whatever. I'll add it manually. So shape stone.
I did, yeah.
Yep. Oh, it was at 5th level, right? Shape stone.
Yeah, that's what I crafted. 5th level.
Shape stone.
Four of
It's a
them.
4th level spell. I'm an idiot. So I can use some money back. Wow, that's a lot of money back.
Hell yeah.
All right.
That's that. Okay. So 4th level,
Yeah, 4th level.
four quantities, right?
Yep.
Okay, 4th level.
Cool.
Okay, pay 280. Craft.
And then 2 3rd levels, so it would be 8. You minus 240 from that one.
3rd levels. Roll.
Good success. Okay, awesome.
Craft.
And I think that was it.
Shapestone is done already, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm gonna put all of these scrolls into the party dash.
Okay.
And you can take it out. You can access it by pressing P.
Sweet.
All right. So that was
Oh, that's so neat.
okay. I'll say you'll only have 1 day left to do your own crafting, Evadine. So how much did you want to? How much did you spend on vials? So 4 for 1 gold.
I'll get. I got 10
10 gold, so 40.
vials. Yeah. It's 40. Okay.
Yeah, 4 for 1, right? 4 times 10. I hope.
4 vials for 1 gold.
Yeah.
Oh, then it's like 2.5 gold.
Yeah.
I just need 10 vials, right?
Oh, you just want 10 vials? Okay.
Because there's only 1 day left. I can only
Sure,
do
sure.
10, right?
Okay. You're good.
Okay, then I can't remember how I did that.
I just added myself. Don't worry about
You
it.
added yourself, okay? The nuke, right?
Yeah,
So I
yeah,
think I've
whatever.
used up 3. I have 4, so now I have 5 again, right?
Something like that.
5. Okay.
I've added 10 more, so you're at 60 right now. So I have removed them manually. So if you want to,
Oh, that's how you did it. Okay.
yeah.
Okay, I just know I have 5 nukes left.
Okay,
Yeah, so 50.
Yeah.
50. 5
gotcha.
sets of 10. Yeah.
Yep. All right.
Okay.
That'll be you. We'll go to Vesper. Is there anything else you want to do with your downtime that we haven't covered already?
No, I think that was everything.
Okay. Are you sure?
Unless you want to preemptively prepare Tenebris before we head out.
Heard of what? Sorry?
Our staff before we head out.
Oh, yeah, I can do that. Well, okay. We'll go to Krimbeck then. You can roll your D20s, D100s for me, and I'll do that. Krimbeck, what do you want to do in your downtime?
Can I buy explosives at the shop here?
Explosives?
You can
They-
probably craft.
You can craft them.
Can I buy the materials to craft explosives? Because I feel like
It's implied when you craft it, you do that.
Oh, okay. I
Mm.
just spend money.
Mhm.
Or do I? Okay, dope.
You
Cool.
have-
I guess I craft explosions right now then.
Sure. Is there
Any kind I can make. I'm talking small little guys. Skinny
Uh,
explosions. Big explosions.
This
Okay.
is probably the best like explosive you have.
hold on. I got a module. I bought a third-party supplement to increase your inventor things. So
That's
give me a
fine.
second. It adds some more gadgets, and I will just add it to your inventory if you can just pass a crafting check for me.
Okay, sweet.
I can find where it is. Here it is. So yeah, roll me a crafting check for me.
Cool.
I need at least a 28. Okay, I think you're getting past the 28.
I got 42.
Yeah, that's a critical success to say the least.
Dope.
Let me find this thing real quick. The wizard's one. Good day. Here it is. Inventors. Alright. So your level is 11. New gadgets. Page 20. Let's see what you will get. Alright, so we got some... I'll put this in the chat. We got some of these. Oh, wait. You're level 11, so I can give you this. Oh, that's level 12, so it does have to be these ones. So you got some marble mines, if you want to learn those or craft those. I'll also give you some stuff that is of your level.
Shit. The commoner around.
There is also the power gauntlet if you wish to create that.
What does that do?
You can make a ranged strike with these things.
No. And I don't have to reload them?
They are consumable, so they are kind of whatever. So you could have 2 at a time, but it says you can make a number of ranged strikes up to the listed of number of maximum strikes, which would be 4. So you can make 4 strikes before they are consumed.
Yeah, I'll run 1 or 2 of those.
Sure.
Looks like a
Oh.
wrist rocket. sort of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Be like
Black
Boba
Widow
Fett in
gloves.
this bitch.
And you did roll 42, right? Jeez.
I don't.
I will give you another thing
Hey, nice.
for fun. I think it would be fun.
Is it a big explosion? That'd be cool.
No, unfortunately not. But
that's
it
fine.
gives you some utility. So I'll
I like utility. Is it like a mining charge?
That's another explosion. It's a hook chain.
It's explosion for utility. Okay, hook chain sounds cool.
Yes. So I'll give you that as well.
Look
Thank you.
towards the target.
Nice.
Yeah, so like a
Very
Batman hook.
Yeah.
I was thinking like
Sounds good.
Scorpion. I'm gonna get over here, people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it pulls you to the location though.
Oh, okay, well.
I did well attach pull yourself up to
I
the
can
length
still
of the hook
swing it
chain.
around and make my
Yeah.
party members afraid of me.
You can still, use it to like hook onto things and bring yourself there anyway. So.
That's also cool.
Yeah.
I was just gonna swing around.
But yeah. Okay. But yeah, so if there's anything you want to craft aside from your explosive mine, those are some new options for you as well.
Oh, okay, nice. What else could I craft? I don't really know what I can craft.
I think for now you could technically craft whatever you like, any item,
Anything I can
but
imagine?
not exactly any statted
okay.
item. But
Yeah.
it's gonna be hard for you, I think, to come up with that without some other assistance. And I don't really, I don't really have anything else. I think you could craft right now.
Word. I'm just gonna like, maybe come back to me on that if there's
Sure.
something. I'm just gonna think of maybe some other things.
Sure. Okay. And then we will have G. He did tell me what he wanted to do. I'm gonna have him roll a survival check. Do wonder why. I'll have him roll these like a few times. Yeah. Okay. And Ren will earn income by spreading his religion. Or at least attempt to. Okay. 13, 37. We will make he'll make some money. All right. Aside from that, downtime is basically done.
I still have the greater striking runes in my.
Oh yeah, do you wanna
Who I don't know who needs it.
so basically every marshal.
Every marshal. So what does that mean?
Does Evadine have it? Because she probably does the most damage.
I mean, no, she has 5 of them. You just took
Oh.
them from the longswords from the Marilith, and then you
Okay.
sold the rest, basically.
Okay, well, shit.
So I guess one for each.
Yeah. So, did you see?
So trade. Where's that trade button? Request trade.
You can also just drag it into the party stash as well.
Oh, okay. That might be easier. So the oh, I think it's the dash. Move. Okay, it's in the party stash under equipment.
Okay. Well, you probably needed one for yourself, so I'll put one of them back for you.
Oh, I
Um,
thought mine is already built in.
yours?
The +2.
It's a greater striking weapon, not.
Oh,
just-
so it becomes a +4. You mean?
No. So there's weapon potency, which is the +2, and then there's the striking rune, which there's greater
They're
striking, which these are.
different.
Yeah.
Okay.
It gives you
So-
an extra dice of damage.
Yeah, so you'd be swinging
Ah.
3d8, I think.
Okay. So it's on the damage dice,
Yes, the damage dice increases.
while the other is a to hit.
Mhm.
Okay. So change carry type, edit item.
Okay. I'll hand wave the cost because you're swapping from a rune stone, but otherwise all your weapons go to greater striking. I don't know if this is the correct way of doing it, but I don't particularly care that much.
Let's go. Alright, cool.
Maybe you guys will need it, who knows?
I can do that on mine. But...
Yeah, I'll do it for Krimback, don't worry. Krimback, you do have an impactful rune if you want to try to add that to your bow.
Chris.
Easy, okay.
How do I know I added the runestone successfully?
You would have to edit the item, but I have done it for you, so you don't
Can
have
you
to
guys
Oh,
worry.
you've
hear
done
me
it. Okay, thank you.
Yes, we can hear you, Chris.
Sorry, my mic's been disconnected. I was talking and I thought you guys were ignoring me again.
That's the...
Aww.
I know.
But yeah, do you want to transfer your impactful rune to your bow?
Yeah, I mean, do you guys think this is a good bow to mod, or should I save up for something else?
Well,
Not
I think
your
it
bunch.
goes, but
I think it's good.
I think your bow's good. Jesus Christ.
All right, I'll do that for you.
Sweet. Let's do that.
Okay. And I'll do that for G.
Get tight. Let's get tight.
Oh, God, she has so many weapons now. Whatever. Okay.
Oh, Sikatite just makes it like hard.
Here, I'll be right back. Oh,
Sure.
also, I was thinking maybe I could craft
Chain?
some chains,
Okay.
feet of chain.
Do you want manacles as well, or just chain?
Yeah, manacles would be cool.
Would you prefer one or the other? Is what basically what
Oh.
I'm asking.
Yeah,
Because I
guess
assume that's
I'd,
the same thing, right? Is what you're trying to do effectively.
I don't know. I feel like it'd be good to have a lot of chain,
Yeah.
but also manacles sound cool. Yeah, let's go with the manacles.
Okay. Then just make me a crafting check for me.
Cool. I was also wondering if I have to just do the slat check, or if I have to go to my crafting tab and do it.
You typically do it in the crafting tab, but here we don't have to worry about it. Do you want to spend the entire day? Do you just want to spend the gold up front to get this, or do you want to spend the rest of your working days to craft this and reduce the cost? That's all that matters.
Yeah, I'll just spend the day.
Okay. And then that case you can minus 250 gold, and then you will get 4 good manacles.
Sweet. My inventory. Stumper. He doesn't have the money.
You got the money.
250?
Yeah, 250. And you will get 4 good manacles.
Sounds good.
Okay.
You got 7 gold left.
Well, you still got some party stash stuff, so don't worry about it too much.
Cool. You're right. I can
Okay.
always sell my shit too.
Yeah. Okay. The other two have done their things. Ivar has done his. And I think we can actually proceed from there.
Alrighty.
Just be right back.
Let's see. Vesper,
Yeah,
you did roll your dice? Okay, you did.
yeah, I did.
Do that, and then we can actually do the recap for the people. It feels kind of odd not doing the recap at the start, but it's fine.
You think Michael's coming soon? Should we wait?
I don't know.
I mean, I'm sure
He's
you don't actually know, but-
he said he'll be here before 9.
Yeah,
Oh,
I just
sorry,
gotta
he
tell-
doesn't know if he'll be here before 9. There you go.
Okay.
His
well, then maybe-
his boss got him screwed up.
Yeah, maybe he'll just have to let's do it. I just gotta run to the washroom real quick.
Sure. All right, Vesper. So these are your cantrips, if I recall. Yep. Top or bottom?
Top.
Let me double check something real quick. Wow, that's very interesting. Very interesting. Alright.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
didn't say it.
Oh, I mean, you're gonna find out real fast anyways. I think we actually might find some value out of these, maybe. I will also say, don't forget about your shadows shape as well, from your staff. The free meta magic or spell shape. There is one caveat, which I will edit it myself, but I'll have it. To sum it up, basically, you can change any spell or saving throw type to an attack roll, is what it will be I'll be doing. But that attack roll will target either the Fortitude or Reflex DC. So you can change any spell. It's like if it's a Reflex save, you can change it to an attack roll, but it can target the Fortitude DC instead of the Reflex. I don't know how balanced this is going to be, but it's just I need to test something, so you have fun. It might be a little overpowered. Okay, next spell. Top or bottom, please?
Top.
Okay. That. And top or bottom again, please.
I'm back.
Hello.
Top.
You really like taking the top side, huh? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Top side?
Yeah, I'm asking her to pick top or bottom for her randomized spell under spell staff, spell scroll, whatever.
Top lane.
Okay. Oh, that number's my favorite number. I'll pick the best spell. Let's see. The best spell is this rank. You want damage, utility, or control? This is a second level spell, FYI, for the staff.
Utility.
Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. Let's go with this. Let me double check your spell list so it's not redundant either. Yeah, that's fine. Oh. Oh. Maybe I changed my
I had
mind.
to put something in the oven. Back now.
That's okay. Yeah, I will give you this one instead.
Wait, why not the other one?
Well, kind of, sort of conditional, but it's fine. All right, top or bottom for the last one.
Top.
Oh wait, you're level 11 now, so your staff will automatically upgrade. I forgot.
More spells.
Yes, you do get 4th level spells. So roll me another D. Oh, 2 more D100s, please. Oh, have I been? I guess I will. Guess I'll have to make this work out in your favor. Let's give you this. Sorry, what did you pick for the third one? Top or bottom? I can't remember. Top. Okay.
Really hard committed to top.
Hey, that's great. All right. Well, I'm giving this to you. Whatever, I guess. Is this? Interesting. Yes, very interesting. How this works. Not gonna lie. And what were your last two? 26 and a 5. And I assume top.
How'd you guess?
Great. Interesting. Very interesting. This is probably the best spells I've ever given out in my life for staff.
What?
Well, it changes every day, so it doesn't really matter. Okay. Wow. Just wow. Actually, just wow. And 11. Alright, there you go. There are your spells. Have fun.
Ooh.
And yeah. Cool. Okay. From there. Ethan.
Mm-hmm.
You want to do the recap finally?
Yeah, I'll do my best.
Yeah, do your best.
Alrighty. So, when we left off, we were half of us were recovering survivors from the 7-pillared hall, and a couple of other of us were in the tower, when all of a sudden a teleportation circle crackled to life, one that appeared to be broken, and standing in the center was a tiefling woman and a human man, and they went ahead and introduced themselves, mostly to Evadine, but Evadine quickly called over her comrades. And fuck, I'm gonna miss the name of the tiefling.
Savra.
Savra. And the tiefling introduced herself as Savra, and the human is Ivar. There we go. That is her. And it was quickly concluded that, and she stated pretty much that she was the third council member of the Seven Pillared Hall, the one that not the one that went missing, but the one that was mysteriously absent. And notably, she looked basically identical to the figure seen at the top level of the council tower. So, there were some introductions to be had before Savra
Mhm.
Savra went up towards the council tower and began to speak with first Vesper and then Carl. And then as she noticed that Carl was, taking up a mantle in the council chamber, she sort of, scoffed at him, given that she's much older than he is, even though he is a drow, and said that, he might be okay to assume some sort of role in the council until she could find suitable council replacements, in which he obliged. And then she came back down, and what did she say to the party? Fuck. I feel like there's something important. We asked her about fuck, this what's leading us like up. What did Vesper want from her?
All right,
to
so
go to that place, right?
Yes,
yes,
the Vesper asked her about
the simulacrum.
simulacrum. Yes, and how to cast it?
How to obtain the ability to cast it, because she wasn't gonna share it.
Yeah. So the next person that would be able to share it was in the Winterbowl?
Yeah, the Winterbowl Forest, or in the
Winterbowl
northeast, in the Hammer. What the hell? Dawnforge Mountains. There you go.
Dawnforge Mountains.
In the northeast.
Right. So, given the devastation in the Seven Pillared Hall, there wasn't much left for us there. So, the party, on some, executive decisions, made their way back to Fallcrest, as Savra also sort of wanted us to touch base with the mayor.
To contact the mayor to talk to the Narathi relief force.
Relief force, yes,
Send
to
some
come
aid.
send aid to the Seven Pillared Hall, as well as to deal with the Knoll problem, I'd imagine. So she wanted us to contact them directly. So the party had basically made up a path to fast track their way to Fallcrest and then work their way up to the Winterbowl Forest, and then crossing over to the Dawnforge Mountains and ending in Hammerfast to, there was some talk of, letting the Hammerfast Council know of Reynold's fate and whatnot. So we set off, and we quickly made it out of the Seven Pillared Hall and back onto the trade road. From there, Vesper offered to fast track our journey using Umbral Travel, I think the spell is called.
Hmm?
So she ripped open a gate to the Shadow Realm, pretty much. What's it? Is there a special name for it?
No, not really. Just the
The Netherworld.
Pathfinder. Yeah, the
I think it
Pathfinder
was named
equivalent.
in,
Yeah, there's no point. It's whatever.
Essentially a shadow domain, which quickly entered as it's sort of like the Nether in Minecraft, where one block is 10 or whatever.
Yeah, basically.
That's accessible to me as a youth.
Yeah, there you go. So, along our journey, we ran into a shadow giant who demanded tribute as slaves or food. We did our best to sort of try to convince her to join us to hunt greater foes in the Shadow Realm, such as a shadow dragon that the giant seemed to know of nearby. But she didn't really budge and insisted we were easy prey, and thus we began to scrap. And it went pretty poorly for the giant. I mean, G snuck up with Icebreaker and started carving up the giant as Krimvek launched a dagger, which caused a pretty hazardous explosion, ending up hitting G. Ren was staying on just the edge of the battlefield, launching his divine lances and healing G as he would go down. And the giant was no slouch either. Had two big ass chains on its arms that it was swinging around pretty effectively, blocking attacks left and right. Evadine was able to get in there and do some smiting, as the giant refused to repent. And yeah, eventually we were able to bring down the giant, or get her to surrender. Ivar was pretty pleased with that. The giant wouldn't tell us her name, so Ivar dubbed her after his mother-in-law, Astrid the Scared. And yeah, she surrendered, and Ivar demanded her chain, one of her chains. She let us pass without a hitch. And then we proceeded down to Fallcrest in the Shadow Realm, which looked a little disturbing while we were in the Shadow Realm, but Vesper was able to pull us out with ease, and we sort of were roughly in the area of the Fallcrest gates upon our return. And hold on, I got one more bit. Base, where did we all break off to? Fuck, I can't find it.
You all kind of just split off after
Yeah.
arriving in Fallcrest, doing your own little thing, and that's basically where we ended.
Yeah.
And that's where downtime began. All right. I would say at some point, probably towards the second or third day of downtime, G would have reported to the Lord Mayor about what's going on. And to sum up the conversation between those two and what he would tell you all is what happened with the dragon, Reynold's death, and the stuff in Seven Pillared Hall. And from there, maybe towards the end of the week, after things have kind of settled down, you've all had a chance to do your own thing, maybe get some well-deserved rest, the Lord Mayor would have called you in to the office, his office, at the Moonstone Keep and not at the Adventurers Guild.
Ooh, fancy.
So, you will all... Well, do you all want to speak to him, or do you wish to send a representative? What do you want to do?
Ivar would go.
Let's roll up on him as a gang.
I imagine G would want to go for sure.
Yep, he would
'cause-
go.
I'll come. Maybe we can introduce. Who hasn't met the mayor yet? Vesper has met it. Vesper.
Everyone has
Vesper had the
technic-
code word. Yeah, Vesper had the code
Yeah,
word. So she probably
everyone,
did.
Matt.
Everyone
Ah.
has.
Everyone has. Okay.
I forgot the code word, but I bet the mayor.
You know, it's a recurring thing about not remembering the code word. I think 2 of you could remember it right now.
Yeah.
Maybe 3 at most. That's okay. All right. In that case, I will say everyone will attend this meeting as you make your way to the Moonstone Keep. Up on the hill over yonder.
Nice.
Alrighty. So, as you arrive into this pretty largely sized keep, it's probably no bigger, like, the plot of land it's on is no bigger than your estate. Like, not necessarily estate, but the property you own. But, you know, that's okay. It's not about size, right?
Yep.
Yep.
It's about location.
Location. Yeah, I mean, this
Most
keep...
important thing in real estate.
Yeah, this keep is on top of a hill. It's by itself. Think about it. This is real
Dude.
prime real estate. But
Watch all the peasants move around like ants. in our
Yeah.
tower.
yeah, that's why you guys are all the way in the lower city, the lowest part of the city.
Well,
Ants.
we're big fish in a small pond.
It's okay. If you think
Oh,
about
my
it,
God.
you're one of the few buildings that has a second story in the lower city. So there you go. You're above in some capacity. But as you kind of walk through the Moonstone Keep, you probably won't see no more than about 20 what seems to be militia here. These people aren't necessarily super, from the looks of it, well trained or like very experienced, but you can see a barracks and a stable, an armory, a smithy, a storehouse, all of these things. And as you kind of walk through the keep itself into the chambers or the inner parts of the keep, you're going to pass by paintings of presumably... Actually, you all can roll me a society check. I will say Ivar would have +4 to this.
Alright. 22.
Wow.
Or what? Sorry.
A society check.
Do we have 2 hero points?
Yes, everyone has 2 hero points. You have 3 though,
You guys are
Ethan.
pretty good.
Right. Krimbeck rolled well. Never mind.
Okay. Well, so Vesper, Krimbeck, and Ivar. You would know the paintings here depict of the Marklehay family and the line of succession that have persisted through this place of Fallcrest and the keep for hundreds of years, with the most recent painting being of Farron Marklehay, who was the previous Lord Mayor and Lord Warden. The picture kind of depicts him as a balding middle-aged man, but you can see his 2 sons and a daughter and his wife in the picture. And the one thing that really just lingers in your mind while you're here is how empty and how quiet this place is. You don't really see any guards stationed per se, but this keep is large enough for a large family, and the only thing that really seems to lead you thinking is just the current Lord Mayor is the only one, presumably, in the living quarters of the keep. But eventually you make it to his office. On the highest part of the keep, there is a window that he stares out of as the door is open and you enter in. And once again, you will see this person. Oh, that is the wrong button. You see this guy once again looking at you as you enter in, and he welcomes you all. Implores you to sit upon the kind of what seems to be untouched couch in front of his desk.
Do you have tea or coffee we can have, or?
No.
Okay. It's not very hospital. Isn't this the mayor's office? That's crazy.
I don't drink that stuff.
What do you drink?
Water.
Okay, well, I guess I'll have some water, please.
He'll go to a little decanter to the left and start pulling out some glasses of water and serve it to you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Well, it's been a while, I suppose, since we've last at least seen each other face to face. And I've heard the news. G has informed me, as I'm going to fast forward the clock in game, so don't mind me. I'm so sorry you have epilepsy.
Screen tearing.
The dice.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's fine. He kind of, just says, it's been quite a chilly half a month, effectively. I hope the weather hasn't been getting to you all. Ivor, I know, is pretty accustomed to this stuff, but it's colder than normal, for sure. How was your travels here?
Wow, quite eventful. Listen to this. And Ivar will relay his tale of the shadow jump and the fight with the giant.
I did not know that Vesper was capable of bending reality to her will and traveling through another plane.
You learn something every day, huh?
Yeah, it wasn't on her resume as far as I'm concerned. But the more you know, or at least maybe
you. It was on my resume.
Fair enough.
It was on my resume.
Maybe that part was omitted.
No.
That being said, it seems you all have increased in strength since the last time I've seen you. And I am both happy and dissatisfied with how the way things have been going.
That almost sounded like a compliment.
I mean, well, ultimately, good job on succeeding in subduing the dragon and finding out the Lich of Magroth, supposedly. That is quite concerning. But I congratulate you, but at the end of it all, you kind of did... G did tell me you did let the body get dragged off by the demons that have been plaguing this region.
I'm gonna look at G, you fucking rat.
Don't blame G now. I think it was a team effort. He failed with you. He understands that. Well, Ivar and Vesper weren't there, but nonetheless.
Does this mean we're not getting paid?
Well, that was more of a side quest thing. I have rewarded you for completing it somewhat with your manor. I have requested some upgrades from the blacksmith, Gold Cap. Though I'm sure he will not be happy to hear that his fellow dwarf was going to be the last time he saw him. nonetheless, I will be giving you some contracting with Seldorthan and some magical inner works. You will have hot water available to you. You know, that dwarf, or sorry, not that dwarf, but that smith system that you wished on request will be done as well, or improved upon, as well as some furnishings for your manor in the
Nice.
coming days or so. But
Check out the banner.
Did we tell him about Savroth wanting reinforcements?
the mayor will answer, and he says, yes, G has informed me, and I have sent, well, I have requested their aid to do so. I don't know who they'll send out. I know that the Ruthiel was still at Kobold Keep, improving on the keep there, when you guys did manage to subdue all of those weeks ago. I imagine this blizzard has hindered their progress, so I imagine Casimir would be going during this time, though the road will not be so nice to him.
Tell whoever is going to reinforce Sevraj to bring things good at suppressing fire.
Why is that?
On the way out, we saw a lot of burnt areas,
Right.
and the 7-pillared hall was the same.
Right. I do believe G did mention that Sarah did mention she was going to investigate the place you went
Sabra.
herself, is my understanding, to some degree.
That's good.
So I'm sure her investigation will be fruitful in that regards. I've had only one conversation with her, and she's tough. That's for sure. That being said, I do want to mention something about those demons and the dragon you slayed. There have been sightings of them all over, at least from what I've heard from the scouts that we've gotten from the Narathi relief force. They are present in the Spiderhaunt Thicket, from my understanding. They are present in the old hills, and they are present in the swamps. That being said, this is something to keep in mind. It seems that this blizzard, whether it is good or bad, has seemed to hinder these demons to some degree. They've found these demons kind of in a stasis while this blizzard has persisted, and it's as if they are hibernating. We're not too sure. Given how contagious they are, we have not, or at least the scouts haven't approached them directly, but they've seen sights of them unmoving for long periods of time, and I thought that would be useful information for you. But
That's one hate the cold.
yeah.
A quick question, Lord Mayor.
Yes, Ivar.
Do we know of the have there been any reports of this dragon you speak of?
That's the worrying part. We don't know where they pulled that dragon's corpse. The blizzard only set in maybe 2.5 weeks ago at most, and that it would have been more than enough time to lump and drag that carrier of disease anywhere it wishes. And the places I've mentioned are the only confirmed sightings of them. We understandably, our forces are spread thin, and we don't know anything of the north part of the Vale. The only real source of transportation or communication that has been sent is from Nenlast, which just recently a merchant ship known as Hammerfast Spoon is currently docked here, and they came here a few days ago, but they were quite delayed given that this blizzard is so cold that it's basically frozen Nentir River.
Aye.
And that's from upstream too.
Hold on. Out of character,
Mhm.
the sightings of the demon were the spider haunt thicket,
Mhm.
and what were the other ones?
The swamp.
Swamp.
And the old
Okay.
hills.
Swamp and Old Hills. Does the swamp have a
It's,
fixer to it? Fire?
yeah, it's the Witchlight Fens.
Witchlight Fens. Light Fens and Old Hills.
Like I said, Hammerfast Boon, the merchant ship, they've arrived only a few days ago, but they've been very delayed. The blizzard that set in 2.5 weeks ago, effectively, what would be maybe a 2 or 3 day journey, turned into 2 weeks for them, and let's just say it wasn't all bells and whistles either. They've saw sightings of undead towards the Grey Downs, and surprisingly, some sightings of demons, but again, that's part of the Old Hills. But the one thing, if you do need to know anything about that place, is a very thick fog covers north of the fork of the Nentir River. So I'm gonna force you onto this Vale map real quick. And that fork is right here. So anything north of that is veiled with a very thick fog.
Is this like a new development, or is this like a geographical staple?
Relatively new. There was always a fog in the Grey Downs over here. So the Grey Downs is this black unmarked area here.
Okay.
But it never permeated past that.
Okay. Got it.
With that all in mind, I do implore you, if you do investigate or find out what happens to the dragon's corpse, or if you can truly get rid of it, for that to take precedent over the main mission you have, which is to map out the Vale. But just be weary. We don't... With the loss of Reynold especially, that just means less and less more skilled individuals in the Vale. And what we need is more of a unified front, especially with more recent developments down south.
What are those developments in the Southlands?
Well, as adventurers, you would understand at least a little bit that the Empire itself is effectively crumbled or fallen. And the most recent news from down south is that the capital, or the former capital of Nera, is currently a war zone, and gnolls are winning, so to speak. A large army of gnolls.
Beastkin.
Octua. But like I've said before many weeks ago, this information's still relatively closed off for most of the population, but the rumors are spreading, and word is going to travel faster soon enough.
Aye.
Well, that being said, is there anything else you wish to speak about or ask questions of me? I've effectively said my piece. I'm curious where you wish or where you plan to go now, but this blizzard doesn't seem very helpful for whatever direction you go.
Vesper, who are you looking to find? Perhaps we could ask the Lord Mayor.
Yes, perhaps we could.
Well, fire away.
I didn't write down the name.
Of
The guy that can in the Winterbow Forest, or the Dawn Forge Mountains, but either one. Ideally, the Winterbow Forest one first. That could maybe teach the simulacrum.
you find it. Find it indeed. Here you are. There is, it's called the Pyramid of Shadows. That's what it is. That's what you're looking for.
Alright.
Okay. Have you heard of this pyramid? I'm familiar with the area, but I can't place it for the life of me.
Let me roll a check real quick. This doesn't show.
And then, I guess the only other thing I think Ivar would ask would be if he has, like, any leads on the dragon itself, or is it just, like, anyone's best guess at this point?
Okay, so Illis, Lord Mayor, will say, when I first walked through these halls, the first thing I did was read through the records of this place, and the Pyramid of Shadows has been something I do remember. And what I can say about them is it is a dangerous place. There was once a wizard who walked into the Winterbowl long ago, who has said was plagued by visions and dreams. His name was maybe lost to time, but the one thing that stuck, and that is still written in those books today, was seek out Karavakos. I'll spell that out for you because I can't pronounce it even that well. Karavakos. And Place of Power.
Oh, I was close, I think.
How did you come upon this name? It's not very common, so to speak.
We spoke to the Severa.
I
She
see.
mentioned it.
I see.
Was Karavakos a person or a place?
You can roll me. Yes, it was a person.
Cool. Well, you know where to find this Caravacos.
Well, presumably in the Pyramid of Shadows in the Winter Bowl. It's not going to be an easy trek, I will say. The exact location isn't exactly known, but how hard could it be to find a pyramid in the forest?
Well, those woods are no easy thing to navigate. You're right about that. Anyone else have any questions for our Lord Mayor here? Ivar looks around the room. Everyone.
Nothing comes to mind.
Well then.
So, the Knoll
Yes.
invasion. Where's that taking place?
Which one?
Sorry, I was putting my pizza out of the oven. I heard some trade road. There's a few.
So there's Knowles at the Seven Pillared Hall on their western flank. There's some in these hills, as far as we're aware from you guys are. Ivor doesn't, but there's some in those hills, and then there's some in the capital of the Narathi Empire, which is way south out of the Vale, and they've basically turned the former capital of the Empire into a war zone, and the Knolls are winning.
The mayor gave a kind of like a reward. Is he gonna pay us for anything more?
He wouldn't do anything for the Knolls, I don't think. He sort of said the priority is the Green Dragon, but he didn't mention any pay on that front, per se.
About that, Mayor.
You ask from Beck.
A dragon. I imagine that's got to be worth quite a bit.
I mean, it is. I was about to say I did reward you with more improvements to your house, more furnished items as part of it, but the job isn't exactly done yet, so...
Oh, it's paid in advance, excuse me.
Well, not per se. I just recently requested those things upon hearing how much you succeeded, but like I said just prior, the job isn't exactly done just yet.
Right.
And
so I guess what you're saying is it depends, hey?
what do you think you need? What do you think would be suitable reward?
Gosh, I mean, I know we have an estate, but like, it might be nice if we had like, I want to even say like, because you can't like do anything with their land, right? But I want to like get a bunch of serfs and have them work something, you know? Figured that would be like, we gotta have land and holdings, you guys.
Well, we have land. You just need servants, I guess, is what you're wanting.
Oh, speaking of your servants, the woman and her children.
There's more children now?
No, she's had two kids the entire time. They have received training, and they have sworn oath to be servants of your, I guess, estate. All of your estate for the remainder of their lives, and they would potentially consider doing that with the opposite of ancestors, descendants. There you go.
Well, that seems a little extreme to indenture unborn children, don't we think?
Well, to be fair,
it's called the caste system, Bjorn.
To be fair, it's only because Everdeen and Ren showed kindness that they are willing to even do this. And considering you have been letting them live there for free, they said this is the least they have done.
How about we do a thing where like the parents are indentured servants, and then the kids when they grow up they become citizens?
Aye,
That
like
seems
that.
fair. Yeah.
And any
But
descendants
they're gonna pay us
are
like
not
5% of their income going
like
forward.
Krimbeck, you are a gritty man.
I'm glad you noticed.
I do not think that
I don't really know much about you, Bjorn.
Ivar. Clearly, you
Ivar,
don't.
sorry.
Ivar Bjornsson.
Sorry, you all look alike to me.
Whatever. Anyways, you know, I am from the Winter Bowl. Fucking
Winter
Christ,
Hearth.
I know. I'm looking for the Winter Hearth to be specific. I am Skald. I track stories, and since you lack a map maker, I'm here to do my best.
Well, it's a pleasure to have a formal introduction, Ivar. Perhaps you can enchant the servants with a tune later. Keep them working hard.
Anyways, in regards to your question, Ivar, about the location or any leads of the dragon's corpse, given the sort of timeline I was given from G, it's safe to assume maybe within 3 to 4 days before that blizzard sort of set in, the corpse could not have gone any further than... And he asked, "Can I see your map at the moment, please?" And he will mark the map.
Yeah.
All right. I will draw on the map here, and and I will show you no farther than this.
Sorry, bouncing between.
Yeah, that's okay. Literally no farther than this, and I'm being very specific. Actually, hold on.
No further than. Can I see?
Hold on.
Can I not see the drawings?
I haven't finished it yet. Just give me a
Oh, okay.
second.
Okay. My bad.
Okay. Oh wait, is the black darkness gonna actually? Fuck. Give me a moment. Let's see if I can put this above. Nope. Okay. This darkness is not helping me, I must say.
Shit.
Wait, why is this a wall? Okay. Here, I'll just use my pings. All right. So the line will start from here, and then in a straight line go from here, and then basically the entire northern part of the Winter Bowl. So from what you can see, so it basically goes across from here. It goes a little bit to the east of Hammerfast in the Dawnforge Mountains, and then it will touch just the tip of the Spiderhaunt Thicket before kind of wrapping around where it started around here.
Alright, so basically from the fork to the Winter Bowl Forest tag
Yeah.
to like right next to Hammerfast to the tip of the Spider Hunt Thicket.
Yeah.
Can I make clicks too? See that?
Yeah, hold down your left
Oh, I gotta hold
marker.
it down. Thank you.
There you go.
That's a huge area.
It's a general guess, but 3 to 4 days. It could not be farther than that.
Northeastern part of the Vale. We'll say that. Aye, well, that works out well. We plan on going to north to the Winter Bowl to look for this Pyramid of Shadows. Then east to the Dunforge Mountains, south to Hammerfast, and then I suppose add on to that the Spider Hunt Thicket to make a round trip back to Fullcrest.
Indeed.
Well, you're the cartographer, Ivar, so I guess we'll follow you.
Aye, sounds good.
If I may inquire, how do you wish to get to the Winter Bowl? What is your path looking like?
Well, you see, Vesper has this cool trick,
Right, yes.
but we could take boat. Well, Nantila River is frozen over, no?
It's a boat will pierce through the ice, but it will go at a slow rate.
Okay.
So where's
Well-
this dragon again? Sorry.
This big ass northeastern zone from between here, here, and like here.
Yeah, just
Okay,
make-
we,
like, make a
charted
pseudo-
this area so
yeah.
we know for sure that he's probably not going to be in here unless he just locates there at some point. Relocates.
Well,
I
he'll
don't know,
probably
could be
be.
there.
He's in like this, like top right square, sort of. Like I don't know if I can make. I can probably do this here. I'll make a, like something like that. Can you see that?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that works.
Roughly.
I
Didn't
see.
I think of that?
I just.
This is
thought
a
about
this
it.
is a hold on. This is like
Better
a
one.
this is like a better accurate part of it. There you go.
I kind of like the idea of traveling upstream north through here and then like getting off right before the forest so we can like circle around. I guess we have to go into the forest. No,
Well-
let's go like deep into the forest through the river then.
Well, that sounds good to
Through
me.
here.
I wish not to pass through Winterhaven because, you know, my wife
Winterheart.
Hilda would not accept my return without. She requires a fancy necklace if I am to go out for months
you-
on end.
You gotta pay child support, huh?
Well, not quite. I go out on these adventures to garner stories for my son Leaf. What kind of father would I be without stories to tell him? Yes.
That's very honorable of you.
I would like to hear some of these stories sometime. You seem like a guy I could share a drink with. Ivar.
Love
are.
Miel, for sure. Ivar.
What's that?
I love Miel, for sure.
Ah,
Ivar, by the way.
Ivar, excuse me.
I,
I
say
thought you can't
Miel?
tell them apart.
Well, you're a woman, so it's easier.
Whoa.
Okay.
Whoa.
It makes it easier, Ivy.
I don't think I look much like these two either. He points at Ren.
You know, maybe I misspoke, okay? I don't want to offend the human party members, but when I get called out for not remembering people's names, I panic a little bit.
Aye. Well,
Wait.
Sometimes,
Y-
sorry, go ahead.
You're not colorblind, right? Grimbeck not colorblind?
I don't think so.
Okay, then you would clearly
mean,
see
are-
the difference in skin color, at least between the three
No,
humans.
he's a little colorblind. I want to say that, like, what would make sense?
he sees like grayscale. 'Cause he
Yeah,
just,
that's
like,
what I
sees in the
thought.
dark or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I want to say he doesn't see green because, like, you don't really need to see green down in the.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Unless you're
Like,
looking
he
for
can't tell
emeralds.
between red and green, basically. So I can't
Okay.
see like an apple in the forest. I'm like the most common colorblind.
Alright, alright.
Okay.
Can's Ivar's hair probably looks weird.
Yeah,
He has grass
like, I
on his
definitely see differently than a person. I want to say.
head. All right. Well, the mayor will say, if you do take the northern passage, wow, my stomach's killing me.
Shit.
Why? Because I'm hungry. There is an old path that was once trekked into the Winter Bowl that once led to the the Arctic Wood Elves capital. It was said to be around here. It connected from what once used to be Fastermel, which the ruins lay here. But Fastermel got run over by the orcs years ago, hundreds of years ago at this point. So I don't know what would be left of it. But if you traverse the Winter River towards the left, how long would you say it's been since you've been home, Ivar?
Well, however long it takes to walk to Full Crest from Winterhearth.
What's your speed?
Not bad. Maybe 25. Never mind, normal.
A normal human.
I thought I had some hustle stuff, but I don't think so.
Then it would probably be.
Pick up the pace.
Yeah, it would be probably 4 days, 5 days. Well, we haven't gotten many ships from Winterhearth very recently, or recent weeks, but there have been some rumors of creatures or people, humanoids in some degree, hovering the edge of the river in the forest, in the Winter River, but it's not too concrete.
Bandits, eh? Tribal tyrants or something?
We're not too sure.
Well, I suppose I have a vested interest in keeping that river clear, but if the rest of you wish to take the right side of the fork, then by all means.
Well, I'll leave you all to it if you wish to discuss it. I'm sure we'll be in touch. I'm sure. Hope to see you all back in one piece.
Aye.
Well, don't let the wind and snow knock you off your feet.
Thanks, Mr. Mayor.
Anytime, Krimbeck.
Alright, so, out of character, do we want to go left, go right, up the fork, if we're gonna take the boat? Do we want to take the boat? Right.
Out of character, I want to. I mean, yeah, both in character and out of character. I'd say go left.
Go left? Yeah.
No.
Ivar for sure wants to go left. Aberdeen, Vesper, do either of you guys have a preference on?
Left will cover it better.
Yeah, that's true. It'll probably take longer, but yeah, we will cover more distance if we're looking for the forest, going left to right there, or looking for the pyramid. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
How big is this pyramid?
We don't really know, but sounds like it's big. I don't know.
I will say you would know the Winter Bowl forest does have great cedars that go up to 100 feet, so it's not exactly
Easy to find.
Yeah. The canopy is quite big as well, given its mass.
That's 100. Alright, cool.
Okay. Well.
Hello.
It's
Oh,
Michael.
I should have been here like 2 hours ago, but
Hey, Michael.
It's
what's
okay.
up? It's been a minute. I had a lot of exams, and then
Did you pass them all?
yeah, I got A's in both
Let's
my
go.
classes.
Let's go.
That's
It was
big.
worth it, but it was fucking exhausting.
Yeah.
And now I'm
Well.
picking up extra weekday shifts.
On that note, let's take a 10-minute break to re-invite Michael up to speed,
Yeah, I haven't been
and,
here in a
and
while. You
anyone
didn't-
else that needs to take a break or whatever.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
gotta wash them real quick.
we're-
Yeah, me too. Welcome back, Michael.
Yo, So after the Minotaur, so okay, do we know what happened? Like what the actual full history was of that village where the Minotaur, not village, the city that the Minotaurs lived in? Did we ever get that?
You basically did come to the conclusion that it was the place just got abandoned and turned into what it was because of the demon summoning from the pyramid.
Okay.
And
Oh, did what's his name? Did
Acelion, you basically let Acelion free as well out there. You just don't know where he is.
Cilion was the lich that we fought?
No, that was
Was
the person that made a deal with you to revive Reynold and let you all out from that mindscape.
We think he was friend though, but not.
I mean,
was suspicious of him.
yeah, you guys were suspicious, but you kind of made a mutual deal that would benefit both of you, effectively.
But he didn't hold up his end of the fucking barg.
I have nothing to say.
Also, what was the apprentice mage's name again? Did he ever like come back to the town and like would the mayor have told us about that?
Oh, Albinon? No, he has not returned yet. The apprentice of Morin.
Or whatever.
Yeah, he has not returned yet. He's still out in the Ogrefist Hills, which is out west.
Dude, I feel like we went on a fucking excursion. How is this guy not back yet? What the fuck?
Oh, we took a shortcut.
You guys did take like an Omega shortcut. It's been maybe two weeks since stuff basically happened. 2 or 3 weeks at most. So who knows? And plus they're walking by foot and a blizzard happened like less than 2 weeks ago, so
The fucking mage, bro. Just like forget about it. I don't know, fly or something. Teleport? I don't know. Guys probably got waystones. Laying around. Hey.
So yeah,
Hey.
I guess that brings us to what we're deciding when you guys joined. Do we want to go left up the fork by boat, or right up the fork by boat?
Oh wait, I gotta come up with a question for the mayor.
Yes, that as well. Go ahead, take your time.
Okay.
How about their downtime? Was
I guess
somebody-
I did their downtime.
What got asked? If I could clarify, did any relevant information that I might care about or might ask myself get mentioned?
I think I asked about where the dragon might be, and that's where we got like that big ass general square from. But
Okay. Did
aside
we
from
go
that-
over? Do we know every detail about like any demon reports of the whole area?
Yeah, I got the 3
yeah.
locations that he knew about: the Spider Hunt Thicket, Witchlight Fens, and the Old Hills.
Yeah, so the Spider Hunt ticket's here, the Witchlight Fens are here, where the swamp was. And the Old Hills kind of just encompasses the entire area over here.
Do we have any more information about those, or is he just has locations and no other details?
The fact that they're like sort of in
Hibernating.
like a
stasis.
hibernation almost in the cold right now.
He also would have said that there have been sightings in other places, but it's not exactly concrete as well. They could be all over the Vale as far as he's concerned.
Okay. There's nothing else weird in the Vale that he's noticed that's been reported to him. I'm trying to just see if there's like any clues.
Undeads in this region called the. Hold on,
Yeah.
it's not clicking.
The Grey
Is anybody
Downs are here.
using that striking greater rune?
Everyone has one. You're good.
Oh, what the hell?
It's on your Blink Blade and your Icebreaker.
Undead here,
both!
and there used to be fog just in this Grey Downs area, but now the fog is like traveling to this like fork area.
Yeah, it's traveled to more south, effectively.
That's another weird thing. And then there's Knolls, really far south. So I guess that's kind of a
That's kind of irrelevant.
yeah. But other than
Okay.
that,
I guess I don't have any other questions, so
What about G? Any questions from G?
Oh, geez,
I have a
lost,
question
dude.
for G.
What up?
What's the plan with the dragon head?
Dude, I couldn't
lugging it
wear it, so it's a
around for, like-
fucking trophy. It's a trophy, okay?
Oh, trophy. Okay.
Let's like embalm it or something.
I wanted to use it as a helmet for somebody, but we don't have like a giant or something, so it's not working. That, you know how intimidating that would be? Or pull up and the biggest guy in our group's just rocking the dragon head on? Like, fuck, dude. That was like the whole idea behind it, but... that was
Somebody
just a
wanted
trophy.
to sell it. I stopped them, by the way.
Yeah, right.
Dude, 400 gold pieces is not justified. Maybe a platinum.
A platinum's 10 gold.
It's pretty good.
Wait, what? Okay, I'm thinking of a different. I thought it was like 100 to 1 or whatever, or like 1,000 to 1.
Uh,
We should
That's
just
lame.
embalm it, and like we should do something preserving with it.
Yeah, do you want to preserve it finally? I'll let it happen.
Dude, wasn't it already like a partially decayed head? Like,
Yep.
We could just get the skull though. The skull.
I
would
was
still
thinking
be
just
cool.
like the skull would be a cool helmet, but like, I don't know.
Ivar would certainly approve of that. You'd honestly be a
'Cause you're
little jealous.
Bone guy.
Yeah, and
Yo,
he has
that's
a bar
insane. You're
in
a
Winter
bard,
Hearth
but you know,
that he wants to decorate with cool stuff.
well, I'm not gonna lie.
He doesn't play an instrument though. He just tells stories and like sings, sort of like sing stories.
Oh, a cappella.
Yeah.
All right. So, how do you all want to proceed? They were basically, by the time you all joined, they were taking a vote.
Well,
Yeah, pretty much.
either direction was a boat ride, right? Just chose
Yeah,
left.
we could walk as well, but I mean, we kind of need to get to the Winter Bowl Forest if we want to find the Pyramid of Shadow. We sort of need to get onto like this.
I don't have any fear of boats.
Sweet.
I mean,
AJ, I
for
changed
boat
my oath creature
Sure. Reminder, you change it every day at daily preparation.
at daily. Well, we've been here for a week, so
Yeah, it's whatever. Okay, one thing I probably should have clarified. For the boat, Hammerfast's boon, it travels the East River to Nenlast.
Right.
So if you wanted to go through the left, that's a different. You're gonna have to find a different means, or
Take
like
your
just get find your own boat, or get dropped off at the fork somehow.
We should just ford the river, like in fucking the Oregon Trail, with our
exactly.
cart.
That sounds incredibly smart.
Yeah, I wonder how successful was that again?
I don't know, but everyone died of cholera, so.
I died of dysentery.
horses. The horses are all still around, so
I'd like to keep them in one piece. That'd be pretty cool.
Do you think could we ask the mayor, like, is the Hammerfast Boons big enough to bring our carriage? Do we even want the carriage in a forest?
It's a merchant ship,
We
so
do.
it's big enough.
Okay. And what about our other rental options? Is there anything that would be sizable enough to take us up the left river
With your carriage?
with the carriage?
Not at the moment, no.
Okay. Well, I mean, I think it's like a done deal then that we just take the right way because I don't know, we haul a lot of stuff and helps us move faster. I mean, what
Make
does
a
everyone
boat?
else think? We could make a boat.
Was our house broken into?
That would
while
be
we were
pretty
gone?
hype.
No,
if
your
we
house
made
is
a
not
boat.
broken
I'm not gonna
into.
lie.
I feel like I
That
still
would
don't
take a
trust
long
leaving
time.
our cool shit at home.
You have
though.
you have like the mother and his children as servants, and you have some guards.
Oh yeah, fucked up
right,
part.
right.
We should deputize some of our serfs to become cogs in our system as security guards.
Dude, can I kill this fucking rat already? Jesus Christ. It's been 5 minutes since I got back, and this motherfucker.
What are you upset about? I'm just trying to establish
Everybody's been trying to kick this
habits.
poor family out. I feel like
No,
butt me in.
I'm saying the opposite. We keep them in and we hire
Yeah,
guards.
okay, but they're not fucking slaves like they're people, you know? Like, fuck.
They're not slaves, they're indentured servants. It's a minute but very key difference
Oh god.
in our line of work.
I don't know what you do underground there, Mr. fucking rat, but like, fuck.
You fuck
Jesus.
underground?
I'm a
Like,
capitalist
fuck, dude.
rat. There's many of us, you know.
What do they call you, like,
Rat.
do they call you, like, rump or something? Like, what the fuck?
They call me a cheesehead, actually. Big cheese. What are you Jerry's
Okay.
laughing at?
Oh
So-
my god.
Yeah, so we have like a few servants and guards on our property, but I don't know. I feel like we just move faster with the carriage, but I don't know. AJ, is there any penalty for like a carriage in the forest? Because I know like chariots like get a negative.
No, there's
half
no
the time.
penalty, but remember, each hex is either difficult terrain, normal terrain, or greater difficult terrain.
Right.
It's all about
hell?
speed. That's about it.
Okay, so yeah, we want the carriage, I think, or horses.
Okay, so everyone does have cold weather clothing, but to put into perspective of how cold it is, in real world terms, because there is no actual accurate way of measuring temperature, it's between 12 Fahrenheit and negative 21 Fahrenheit.
Bro, why are we using
Yo.
Fahrenheit?
I'm doing it for the Americans, okay?
0 Fahrenheit is 0 Celsius, if that helps you.
So it's either a negative 11 to
I'm lying, by the way. It's 32
to
Celsius.
negative 30,
32
basically.
Fahrenheit.
Say, what the fuck?
Wait, sorry, what's the last
So we're
one?
well under 0 Celsius either way.
Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah, it's cold.
Well under 0.
It's between negative 11 Celsius and negative 30.
And there's no better cold weather gear that we could acquire.
No.
I'm not gonna lie, I used Celsius for like a year straight. I got so confused for a second.
Oh.
Everyone
should-
else in the
we should
world.
just use.
Well,
we
you know
should just
Kelvin,
use-
right?
Oh hell
just-
no!
Kelvin makes the most sense if we're
Yeah,
being
Kelvin
objective
is
here,
the
but, like,
goated temperature measurement.
let's not.
These
it's easy to
science
convert.
majors, man.
I was gonna say that's some bullshit, you guys.
Dude, it's just like Celsius, like plus
Celsius is-
273 or some shit.
It makes sense because it's a temperature system based off the boiling and freezing point of water.
Well,
Okay,
that's yeah, Celsius. Yeah, what is it? Fahrenheit is like mercury or something, right? Like it's stupid.
Is it? That's dumb. I thought it was just completely arbitrary, to be honest.
No, I don't think it's totally arbitrary.
How do you have 15,000 gold worth of stuff on you? What the hell?
Kelvin is based on where every molecule would be a solid.
What is this rat carrying in his back pocket, dude?
Me? You like my shit? Don't look at my shit.
I can't, but I just mean like I looked at the party stash and I have under 10k and you have over 15. Or no, almost 15. Like, what
Gold?
the hell? Like,
Oh, value.
value of your inventory.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah, I got a bunch of stuff I can sell.
So
I just made a
our
bunch of new stuff. too.
horses are 40. Are riding horses faster? Appreciably.
No.
Okay, then I say we just take the cart and go up the right
Oh my
side.
god, Fahrenheit is so stupid. It's based on what they thought the internal body temperature was and what they thought water froze at. But they were wrong, so it doesn't even work anymore.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god. Why do we use this?
I don't know.
Sometimes you don't want to admit you're wrong.
All right.
Keep doing it.
So, because of the blizzard conditions, FYI, this is
Horses die.
Oh, yeah, fuck.
no. So you all have cold weather clothing, like I said. So, what cold weather clothing does is reduce. If I can find it, real quick. It reduces negates the damage from severe environmental cold and reduces it from extreme cold to severe cold. But let me see right here. Yeah. So you guys can. You're not gonna take damage when you're out there to the environment, but it's you will experience some other effects like difficult terrain. Any of the plain tiles, or that look like a plain tile, are going to be considered difficult terrain, and any of the forest tiles or like hill tiles, are going to be considered greater difficult terrain.
So, wait, so forest, greater plains, regular.
Yeah, so forest will be greater difficult. Plains are difficult terrain, and like hills, forests are all greater difficult, effectively.
Okay. Hills, forest.
Okay. This just means you will be moving at a slower pace, effectively.
Got it. Good thing we have Onward Journey. Am I right, guys?
Yep.
Yo.
All right. So.
Are we getting food before we leave again?
Oh, that's probably a good idea. Thank
Considering
God
you said
someone
we were gone
did.
for like 2 weeks and I didn't use any of my rations.
You were very fortunate
I used 4 of my 12.
Very fortunate someone could make food for you, so it's okay.
I think I also can just forage, so like
Yeah.
I'm
You can
probably
forage
pretty chill.
for some of you, but during this blizzard season, it's gonna be a little bit tough.
We'll
So
just like
yeah.
find a whole ass elk.
Well, if you wish to stock up on food, now's the time.
Yeah, we should do that. Like, I mean, actually, it's kind of cold as balls. So like, we could probably just make like a giant fridge trailing behind our thing. But I don't know, something that lasts long. And then lots of probably, I don't know, like, I don't know.
All is good for cold.
Oh yeah. Let's do it. Yeah, strong spirits and I don't know, like fuel. I know, like I'm sure we can get some, but dry fuel is always good for fires and such.
Okay.
So, like,
So, I'll just say I'll remove 10 gold pieces worth of from your party stash. You guys are a little rich now.
Yay.
At 7,000
My
gold.
character doesn't care.
Yeah, I figured.
Ooh, tents. We've been sleeping in bedrolls. Let's get tents.
Everdeen does have the restful tent that can hold up
wait,
to
we have
4.
a cozy cottage. I'm trolling.
Yeah, you have a cozy cottage
whatever.
too, so.
Yeah.
what
Whatever.
does that cost? A spell
Fuck
slot?
tents. I was gonna say, let's get a pavilion tent, guys. We'll put a fire in the middle. But yeah, we're good. Okay.
Wow. Okay. And you will embark your journey through which way?
Right, because that's where the Hammerfast. Is it honor? I keep fucking it up.
Hammerfast Spoon.
Boon. Yeah, because the Hammerfast Boon can take our carriage and horses, correct?
Yep.
All right. Yeah. Right. Unless anyone has any objections.
We're doing what? Sorry.
We're heading
Taking a
right
river?
with the Hammerfast Boon up to. They're gonna drop us off here, which is known as. Fuck, I don't have that part written down. Basically, the Wood Elf capital, the Arctic Wood Elf capital, should be somewhere here. I think.
The path to it starts around
path
here.
to it
There is
starts
also a
here.
path that comes from the ruins of Fastermill, which
Yeah,
Uh,
and Fastermill is a city that got rolled by the orcs like hundreds of years ago. Down
But
there.
we're taking the river up then.
Yeah, and we're looking for the Pyramid of Shadow.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okie dokie. Okay.
Why are we looking for the Pyramid of Shadow?
So Vesper can cast Simulacrum. So, or,
2 birds, 1 stone, am I right?
Find the person. Yeah,
Oh,
we're
okay.
taking basically like a round circuit between. Can I
see,
draw?
so we'll go around and we'll take
Can I
the
draw?
river out of here.
You should be able
maybe.
to. I mean,
How do I draw
Like, hold on, let me draw. Don't draw.
this?
Freehand. Like we're going.
Start here, and up here,
Meow.
over there, over here.
Wherever. Oh fuck! It gets dark. Okay, somewhere in there, and then somewhere through there, and then to Hammerfast, and then to the Spiderhaunt Thicket, and then
Oh,
probably
damn.
back to Fall Crest to
What,
check in. And then, like, you know, if we get any dragon sightings along the way, that's ideal. We're basically taking a perimeter of the section, more or less.
Okay, sweet.
And the
I'm chill with
dragons,
this.
Like drones or
you know, it
ravens
could
or
be
whatever
pretty much,
patrol.
dragon could be pretty much anywhere around where we're going. And we're just hitting stops along the way, I think.
Okay. In that case, let us begin our traveling. Let me calculate something real quick.
Should I delete this?
All right. So, the party will get to about the fork here. In about 3 days' time. I'm just going to say this to preface. If you have any conversations or anything you'd like to talk amongst each other, be my guest. But if nothing is said otherwise, we will skip a lot of just this. And
I don't have much.
yeah,
I'm a quiet traveler.
I bet.
I'm gonna ask Ivar. Is it Ivar or Ivar?
Ivar.
Ivar, I thought so. Ivar, you should sing us a song. Okay.
Yeah, Ivar will do that.
Dope.
But I'm not singing a fucking song.
Yeah.
What if I said you will get...
I don't have anything prepped.
Oh,
Like,
that's a
maybe I'll
shame.
find something like for the next time around, but like I don't know.
You
No,
should
I
get
don't
like
think
a
anyone wants.
harmonica. You could just.
That would
buzz
be
it.
good.
What
That
if
would
I
be alright.
offered you unlimited hero points, you sang?
Unless,
I'm kidding.
not right now. If I
Oh,
did,
wow,
I
that's
could do it
crazy.
another time. Well,
That's
I
crazy.
need something that's like apt for like
Yeah,
I need
Okay,
some sort of
a
I need some
whole
sort of, like,
new world. Come on,
No.
simple. It is a
No,
new
I need
world.
That's
I
a
need-
banger.
I need a Viking song or something.
Oh, okay,
Or
okay.
Frozen
You gonna speak
territory.
Swedish too? Or Danish?
No.
Or Finnish?
No,
Icelandic, maybe?
I'm gonna use an accent. That's good.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
fucking learning.
Alright,
What would that even give me? No one's gonna understand.
who knows?
You could just say.
All right.
5 points.
So, a week will pass by, and you will arrive to this point right here. Basically, the drop-off point. The question is, though, which side do you wish to disembark? Because you will know that this part of the river is pretty not very wide, but it would freeze over within a day or two if you chose to go on the right side. So it's really up to you as to where you want to go from here.
Oh, is this even gonna be faster? What the fuck? Wait, we're going up, I guess. I don't know where the fuck we're going anymore. What the hell?
So you would know
It's-
the ruins are here, and then aside from that, the quote-unquote trail is somewhere over here as well.
So yeah, I mean it's probably not faster to go like this way, but it's like a lot longer. But we cover more ground to find the dragon and ideally power up. You know, by finding the Pyramid of Shadow.
We're looking for a pyramid.
And the Dawnforge Mountains would also provide us that. Assuming this doesn't freeze over, we could probably get there decently quick. I think it's somewhere here.
Just presume that large body of water is frozen as well. Just FYI.
Okay. I mean, well, that's still okay because we can walk over it instead of having to go through the woods. Maybe. I don't know. That might be sketchy, but I say left. What does everyone else think?
Yeah, the pyramid is to the left.
Yeah, just from here.
Ben will just shrug.
Whatever's more convenient. I'm more so thinking.
I mean, you
about what
probably know
fuck
the area
happened
better
at
than I
Hunger.
do, right?
Yeah. It's...
Yeah, it's home court for Ivar.
Like, does Ivar think that there's anything like relevant at the right? The fuck, I forget the thing that got rolled by orcs. It's
You can all roll me a society check, then, and see what information you know of Fastermel.
Ooh. I live in a society.
That's true.
Boom. All my other characters are actual dog shit at society checks, so this is kind of hype.
Who rolled a 20?
did
Roll
it
17.
Oh, someone rolled a 20.
Oh, I see a 20 right there.
Yeah, there's
Oh,
I,
yeah.
I see 2 20s now. What the heck?
Crazy. I think we might know a lot about this thing.
Okay, yeah, everyone but Everdeen. And Ivar, surprisingly. No, I give Ivar a +2 bonus because he's from here.
Yeah.
Okay, so Fastermel was one of the very first settlements in the Vale, long ago, combined with Gardmore Abbey. Aside from that, the only thing that is kind of relevant was, yes, it was destroyed by the Bloodspear Orcs. It was ruled by a Lord Mage, who was said to be the most powerful wizard at his peak. And that during his time, this was proven with a scepter that he held. And the only things that are relevant in regards to him is that there's a tower that stands amongst all the ruins of Fastermel, where it's said the Lord Mage still stands. And that a silver mist shrouds that tower and never dissipates, even despite during the weather. So I'll have you all roll a perception check. You all have a -4 to this, though, because of the blizzard. But I'll say instead of a -4, it's a -2, because if you're looking for the tower in specific.
-2, you said?
Yeah, just -2 to your perception. That's it.
-4 from that, so 27.
Just be -2 for now.
Oh, 29.
Yep.
27.
Vesper doesn't want to roll?
33!
Maybe she shouldn't have rolled. Actually, that's not true. There's always a 5% chance. Alright, so Everdeen, Ren, G will see that silvery shrouded mist even pass through the blizzard. And this is like miles away. And the fact that you can see it like glimmer and shimmer, it's surprising. So that rumor, at least what it's said to be, is true.
Okay, well that's cool. I guess then we know where we are.
For the most part. Are we going to thy tower first?
Oh yeah, I mean that's the question. Do we want to disembark right or left?
We're going left, right?
Well, eventually, but you know, basically, do we want to investigate this potential wizard guy?
Ooh, I'm
That,
down.
Has an epic
Gonna
scepter.
Pipe up and say, I'm down to check out the wizard.
Yeah, I think we should.
Wow, the wizard says that we should do it.
You two have vested interest, it seems.
I am so down to check out a tower.
Of power. Alright,
Nice.
well.
Our power reference. We'd love to see it.
You know, I was used to be tired of that Morin guy, but now I miss him, so let's go see a wizard.
But you have a wizard at home.
Dude, like what? The guy that's never home?
You have
Or did you mean Vesper?
Nimurazan. Oh, that too.
Fast melodies then.
Well, Let me fast forward the time by another week. Let me double check my calendar real quick.
Another week.
Yep. Okay.
What have we been eating the entire time?
Rations. Sorry if you have epilepsy again.
No, my eyes!
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna have a stroke!
Okay.
Yo, did we die yet? What the fuck was that?
No, it's just the
Looked like the end of
passage.
the world.
It's just the passage of time. This is another day.
Startling.
Yo, Evan, you wanna reapply the ray shield or what? What the hell?
So, let me open this real quick. And you will arrive to the outskirts of Fastermill by the water as you kind of follow the shoreline of the city, where this once was town or city. And the quietness, the serene part of it comes to a close. As night kind of descends, it's maybe an hour or two after sunset. The tower is in sight, but as you kind of look around, you're going to see what seems to be humanoids walking around.
Raising my shield.
I'll
Yeah.
step in closer to the group, I guess.
Sure. Can I get secret perception checks this time, please?
Okay.
Can I be using the scouting exploration activity?
Yep. Unless you say otherwise, you're searching. So yes, scouting is fine. Or if you're the wizard, then you can be detecting
sorry,
magic.
I'll make the secret one instead of this one.
Yeah, secret, please.
Frick your secret.
Oh.
Can I see if they're like noticing us?
I will let you know in just a second.
I'm gonna augment mine with the bring me near.
Sure.
Also, I don't know why it didn't fork it over, but my level 11 skill feat ain't there.
Oh, I don't think I never put it in. That's why. You can add it yourself if you wish. Okay. Vesper, Ren, and G.
It's not even on here. What the fuck?
Oh, I know why. It's because it's a new feat that hasn't been released, and I haven't updated the system, so I'll add it manually. But I know what it is. Okay. You are going to see initially. Coincidentally, you're all three with dark vision too. I think all of you have
Actually,
dark.
greater.
Wait, who doesn't have dark vision? Is it just Ivar now?
I
Yeah,
have greater.
Spirit Sense and Blood Sense. Spirit Sense to 60 feet.
Oh, okay.
Blood Sense to
well,
50.
well, in that case, your spirit sense is gonna go off. I should have said that.
It's
And
imprecise though. I don't know.
mhm, I mean, you can feel that they're there. You just don't know exactly or see them. And those three that I mentioned, so Vesper, Ren, and G, you are going to see what seems to be coming out of this fog, this silver mist. A humanoid comes out, and as it approaches closer to you, it stares at you. And eventually, as it gets closer and closer, this, what was once human, as it creeps towards you, turns more and more undead. And
Right.
then from undead, it turns into a spirit, as it just fades out of existence, walking past through you.
Do I know what that was? A ghost?
You saw a lot of stages of life for sure. You saw a living person at one point, an undead, dead version of themselves, and then what seems to be a spirit of them before fading off.
We pretty much just watch them like fucking melt away.
I'm gonna pray for its salvation.
Okay.
Was
Did
it
it look-
malevolent?
Yeah, did it look like it had unfinished business? Is it angry?
I would say I will reveal Ren's role since he's the only one that would probably detect it.
Yeah, I guess I'm asking Ren.
Yeah. Ren got an natural 20, and what he would feel isn't despair or revenge or any of those more negative harboring feelings, but rather as if they were empty or lost or yeah.
I'll say it was a wandering soul with no purpose.
Well, could be worse, right?
Pray that it finds light.
I will say as you kind of move around, maybe slowly shuffling as a group, you're going to see the vast amount of ruins that still stand here. Rows of what seem to be houses at some points or buildings of importance. Now empty, left as is snow covering a vast majority of it. And as you kind of look around, what do you all do? What do you feel here?
I'm gonna. This is just in the woods.
No, this is out like in an open plain by the water.
Oh, okay. We can't see the ghost anymore, huh?
Not currently, no.
I'm gonna travel in the direction that I saw it as it passed through me. So basically, just turn around and start walking. See if I see anything.
You kind of just know that, or you kind of just follow like the general direction for a bit, like maybe for a minute or two. And it just kind of seems to be moving in the direction you came from. That's it, in a straight line, exactly.
Well, then I'll stop. I'll stop.
I'm gonna.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna light a bunch of torches around where I'm sleeping, to create like a pseudo spiritual barrier.
Okay. The rest of you?
I'll sigh as I see that.
I'm gonna have actually, I know I make fun of you guys a lot, but could you guys, bless the ground beneath my feet, please?
Offer a prayer to
What's it for
Oh.
me?
I'll pay you.
I don't want. I don't.
It'll be
I
like-
don't want money.
It could be like the Catholic Church with its tithes,
No, we don't operate on that.
Hold
Okay.
on. Wait, what about what is we in this? Hello?
Yeah.
So I don't operate. I think I'm the cleric here.
Yo, but I know a little bit about that kind of stuff.
Offer a prayer to Arosni with me. Join me. Repeat it after me. And I don't know what the prayer would sound like, but I'll do like a basic
I'll
one.
repeat after.
Probably do that shit in sync with you, TBH.
I'm gonna like get a few words wrong, but it'll be all right.
Alright. I think that blessing was dubious, but if you were sincere at all, then you should be safe. I mean, I think you're safe anyway, but
I will. Good to know. As
Aye.
long as I'm safe.
There's no need to fear the spirits, Krimvek.
Why not?
They mean you no harm.
Do you have a lot of experience with Ghost, Ivar?
Something like that.
Like zombies then?
Not quite.
Ah.
It's more like spirits, as you said. You'll see.
Cryptic. Well, I like that. More about you. Well, you know what I'm scared of?
What?
Or you're not scared of ghosts. But I'm not gonna tell you my fear. Even footing.
I'm only scared that they may never find salvation.
That's based.
Yeah. You're not scared of anything else, Fran?
No. There's nothing to fear. I know there's a place for me after death.
The hell are you? What the? Okay.
Me too. You know, I'm not never scared of anything.
Right.
I'm going to sleep.
I'm about to say, what does your camp look like? I'll let anyone describe it as they wish.
I've got a hole in the ground surrounded by a bunch of candles, and I started like burning some bushes.
Would
Like-
Evadine know how to build an igloo?
No.
Would
I mean,
Ivar know how to build an igloo?
Yeah, Ivar would know.
Could Ivar and Evadine combine to build
Is it
an igloo?
snowing right now?
Yeah, it's still blizzarding.
Oh, yeah. I probably don't want to just be in a hole. I'm gonna not make a igloo. I'm gonna make like a bunch of piles of snow together, and then like pack it in and dig it out like a rat.
Old.
Could
All
we
right.
make a big igloo for
I'll
everybody?
have my 2 igloo makers make a crafting check for me and a survival check.
Acting check and a survival check.
Either or
I
I could
rolled
do it.
above I have not rolled
It's
above a
not-
10 this session.
You guys gotta like
Oh,
cut
no.
blocks out and shit. Mine's a lot simpler.
Crafting check.
Dude, can you even dig a hole in this frozen ground?
No, I'm getting a bunch of snow together and like making a snow pile and packing that snow together and then digging through the snow.
I bet.
It takes a
Survival.
while.
Figured just say
but
Thumper did it.
igloos
Would be make sense.
Wow.
So,
There you go.
Evadine's
Evadine is pulling weight. I guess she knows how to make an igloo.
I'm actually worried for Krimvek. He might end up hibernating.
That'd be good. Though,
Digs
right?
in.
It is winter time and I am feeling a check.
All right. Well, in that case, does anyone want to share anything at the camp? As you kind of find a moment of a respite here. In that case, can I know who's taking watch in what order as well?
I guess I'll start on watch. I want to stay close to the phone.
I'll go second, I guess.
Ivar,
I'll go next then.
How many? Probably only need like 3 shifts, hey?
Ivar will follow up if we needed another.
4
I
shifts.
would say, I mean, we literally all have.
Ivar can't see, but he's fine to take the middle of the night.
I would say because of the blizzard and how bright it can be, if you don't have a dark vision, you can see. It's just you're impeded by the blizzard.
I just got a spirit sense. That's
Yeah.
all Ivar is depending on at night, pretty much.
All right, so we got Ivar at 3rd,
Okay.
4th.
4th, and then who's after that?
Sure.
Okay, G, and then I assume Vesper. All right, I want all of you to roll me a d6.
D6?
Mhm.
Oh, my shit's still hidden. What the hell?
A lot of
It's okay, I can
2s.
reveal it if you want.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. As you rest, take your turn, shifting, changing your shifts here and there. G, as you wake up Vesper for her shift, she awakes. The two of you are going to... I'll say Vesper, as you kind of open your eyes and just maybe being a little groggy by the campfire or whatever fire source you have. As G goes to wake you up, you're going to see Someone's sitting right behind G as if they were next to the campfire.
I'm gonna.
I should note everyone is asleep but Vesper and G.
Sorry.
Vesper
Wakey,
will
wakey.
blink wearily, and be like, "You made a new friend."
Pardon? What? I'll turn around.
As you turn around, you're going to see a child sitting
What the fuck?
and shivering. Says,
Had to be a child.
I'm so cold.
Can I, like, fucking roll something to see if this is real, or this is just like a ghost?
Sure, both of you can roll a perception check for me.
To seek, hunt, and pray?
No.
Fuck. Dude, because it might become... I'm not gonna lie. Pause. That sounded really bad.
Vesper, you can roll your perception
No
check
Diddy
for me,
moment,
please.
what the hell?
What do you mean, no Diddy moment? What are you on about?
I said to
That is
hunt, pray,
awful.
dude.
Oh my god.
That is awful.
Alright, both of you. This is very real. And it says, Mr. Miss, do you have any food?
Where did you come from?
I've been here. What do you mean? You said you'd come back.
When? What? No, I'm waking everybody up. What the fuck is this, bro?
Is that what you do?
Right.
Hell yes, bro. What the fuck? I'm like audibly yelling, I guess. Like, what the fuck is going on?
As
D,
you,
what the
you
fuck are you yelling about?
yeah, as you yell and
I don't know
everyone
where
else
the fuck
wakes
this
up,
child came from.
you're all gonna see a child, and the child is gonna stand up and he says, "You're gonna wake him," and he's going to just disappear.
Anyone else see that, or? am
I
still
did.
making it up?
You really should not. You should not pay that much attention to the spirits. I don't think. I think you should have just. I don't know. I'm
You
going
said
back to
something
sleep.
about waking people up, and everyone's already awake, which I find disconcerting.
Well, let's not make too much noise tonight. I'm going back to sleep.
I'm just gonna go back to my holy ground.
Your blessed ground.
Yeah. Safe there. I do not like the spirit.
The spirits here are restless, G. They may be bothersome in the night, but I don't think they'll cause many problems.
Hopefully you're
So
right.
I'm putting a hole in everything that I don't recognize from now on, I guess.
Well, it may not do you much good, but by all means, give it your best shot.
Alright, as everyone goes back to sleep and you hand it over to Vesper. About an hour or so passes by. And Vesper, you being on the last watch, you're going to, detect magic, maybe look around here and there. And at some point, as you turn around back to the campfire, maybe warm up your hands or read your spell book, recite your spells, look at which one you think is coolest for tomorrow. You're gonna see the child again appear on the opposite side of you. And say to you, why did he do that? Why did he wake them?
Oh, why wouldn't he?
kind of. Go ahead.
Who is that he you were talking about earlier?
The child stands up, walks slowly around the campfire towards you, walks past you, looks for G, kind of kneels down, and you kind of see him poke G, but G doesn't really respond. And he kind of says, him.
He was already awake.
No. And it kind of slowly creeps their head towards you. It turns around. It kind of points with its back facing towards you and its head looking at you. Its left hand extends and points out into the water. He's hungry. Stands back up. Walks back to you. And as he kind of looks off into the lake, you're going to see the blizzard kind of subsists for a moment, and it opens up a clear spot in the lake. He's telling me to get it. Should I go?
Are we all
Get
bakers?
up.
Just Vesper right now.
Okay.
Get what?
Did I get it, miss? We all died for it after all. The scepter.
You should get it.
And it starts walking towards that spot it reveals, but stops after a minute. And will look at you one last time. I'll say, okay. Do you want to come with me?
Sure.
And it will extend its hand waiting for you.
Lester will take.
And you will walk off with the child towards the lake. And it will whisper to the rest of you in your dreams. As you all hear this simultaneously and awake. As you wake up into the new day.
Good
He's
morning.
watching. He's watching. And we'll leave it there for today. For
Wow.
session 33.
Okay, GG's guys. Nice to talk to you again. I should be here next week with no problems.
Boom, boom, boom.
Next
I'm gonna
week.
take off now.
Yep.
Have a good one.